Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On the next snap, it's Sanders. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The give on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
7, Middle Tennessee, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those...
Fires one high and deep. It's complete. Into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for room. It's Clemens. Fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clemens. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Away from the defender, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
On to kick it away.
They kick it away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They took it. 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go, sack.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Number 3.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Mims. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play. He's got it on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good.
34, Middle Tennessee, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They scored here. We're in for him.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
To the wideout. Able to get a big gain on the play. Good enough for a first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on third down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
They'll run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Now they'll try the right side. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Across the 25, he's got room. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start.
Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. To the ground with the back. Inside the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Catch in stride inside the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Card. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Card. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the inside. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first.
Turning it on. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown. Not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
40, Middle Tennessee, 31.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Roach. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? Like going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Now the play fake. The short hands. It's Henry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but David, I feel like